Nearly 6 months into the conflict, and Gaza is a wasteland, reduced to ruins as the human toll soars. Israel's conduct is increasingly indefensible to its closest allies. The Israeli strikes that killed 7 aid workers with World Central Kitchen may have been the last straw, prompting an urgent phone call between U.S. President Joe Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu Thursday.
The president emphasized that the strikes on humanitarian workers and the overall humanitarian situation are unacceptable.
Israeli officials say they have concluded their initial investigation, vowing to make the results public in the future.
Clearly, something went wrong here. We will certainly adjust our practices in the future to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
That won't end the suffering in Gaza. To date, nearly 200 aid workers have been killed, hindering relief efforts as famine looms for more than 1 million displaced people. International relief organizations allege it's no accident.
This pattern of attacks is either intentional or indicative of reckless incompetence.
There's anger and discomfort amongst Israel's backers, but still no backing down. The U.S. continues to authorize weapons shipments to its ally, even as it calls for an immediate ceasefire. In a sign the West may be reaching its limits, the White House issued a vague warning that Israel's next steps will determine the future of American support.
If we don't see changes from their side, there'll have to be changes from our side, but I won't preview what that could look like.
President Biden's allies in Washington are increasingly open about the idea of making future military aid to Israel contingent on what happens next. Even the White House admits there's growing frustration with Benjamin Netanyahu, who has all but ignored pleas to address the dire humanitarian situation. Donna?
Jackson Proskow in Washington, thanks.